Good day, fam people, how are you? I'm doing well. Today we're back another video and of tabs, yada yada. We're making an Anubis unit because Jensen said, and I quote, "Dinksy Ra seems kinda alone. Let's make Anubis and let's make his damage or damage, speed, weight, and attack speed the same as Ra." So I had to go and scroll through all my videos to find out the original video of me making Ra. So the damage, I'm pretty sure, whilst I made it in the video, I think it was 3 times. So 3 times damage. Speed of Ra was, movement speed was 8 times. Because Ra could fly. I'm not sure if this unit will fly. Attack speed was 4 times. And then the other stats are unspecified. Oh, weight is the same. And weight is 5 times. So height can be undetermined. And Ra's height was 1.3. We'll say that Anubis should be like 1.2. I mean, feel like Ra would be a little taller. And then obviously cost has got to match in somehow. But first we'll do that after doing the abilities and stuff. Design, he said, and I quote, maybe base it off of a game like you did for Ra. Ra was not based off of a game. He was based off a manga called Record of Ragnarok, Apocalypse of the Gods. So I have no idea. I know Ra is also in that. I'm not Ra. Anubis is also in that, but I'm not going to use Anubis' design. I know I just didn't fuck with this much. Wait, no, he doesn't appear in that one. He appears in the original Record of Ragnarok. Yada yada. I'm not going to use that design. I just don't feel like it would translate well. Yada yada yada. Skills. Well, I think Anubis should be a bit more of a summoner unit, so maybe give him a tribal and mummy summons and hover, the last 2 spots I can pick. Weapon, again, based off the outfit, which is again a pain in the arse because I don't have an outfit to base off of. And I don't just have an idea. Challenge, you did Ra test Anubis god unit, but and make Ra and Anubis fight Dinksy. Hold on, what the fuck? Make both Ra and Anubis fight Dinksy, Tournament of Doom 6, Last Force, Medieval, Heroic, and Assassin of Gods. And then not the Flame Guard, because honestly they're not the best at combat. That's so mean. Okay, so we got to go to abilities and weaponry, which is a pain. Summon. Plague some. Yeah, for the love of God, please name the abilities. It's such a pain to have to scroll through all of them to find the fucking right ability. Raise Skeleton Mummy. What about Raise Skeletons Shaman? I think that's the ones, right? Give him Tribal and Mummy summons. Yeah, those are the right ones. And then Hover, just like Ra. Now the issue is, I think he's going to be weaker because he's just not going to use the same fists, which is just going to be a major downside. Now the last 2 abilities he said I can pick, so I need to pick something that's really, really bad so he can't beat Ra, obviously. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, obviously. I don't really, fear just feels kind of odd. Maybe not. Doesn't feel like he'd be that angry though. Enrage, maybe not. I mean, yeah, it would balance it out more against Ra, but again, I just don't feel like with Ra, you can imagine the sun, the bathing fucking anger and rage, but with Death, I can just picture it to be more cold. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. Hands of Judgment. No, those are Hades abilities. I don't know, Piercing Roots could be like kind of death-like. Let's see what Piercing Roots looks like in actual practice. Okay, so I need to ridiculously increase his HP so his cost actually matches it, so I get a good test. There we go. That's fine, just still well within budget. I actually don't remember how much Ra costs. Maybe it's like 5k, in which case. Okay, where are the roots? There we go. Yeah, that seems deathly enough. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really fit, the whole Egypt theme, but hey, it's close enough. This is hard. That's what she said. But I don't think it's going to be as difficult as the weapon choice. The weapon choice is going to be a pain, isn't it? Because, you know, the Egypt weapons, I'm pretty sure they're not great, most of them. Gravestone wall? Sure, why not? I mean, it's not going to be that effective, but, you know, I can still see it kind of working. Now, what does Egypt have? I mean, there is no official Egypt. Wait, is there? I know I downloaded some mods. Nope. Fuck off, son of a bitch. I could just give him the fire flail and sickle, but I know it's just going to be like a shooting him in the foot with a 12-gauge shotgun. Which I feel like is just a bit mean, you know? Just a tad bit mean, maybe a little over the top. Guitar, cool, but it's kind of Indian, if I'm not mistaken. The history behind it. The Kopesh, that can work, kind of. I can come back to that one. Oh, let me search up. Anubis weapon. I know that's, you know, the whole flail and stuff, that's more Ra's thing, but I don't know what Anubis's chick is. A flail, also known as a... Okay, so he does use a flail. Okay, so I'm thinking the... Ooh, I'm also seeing a picture for using the spinning axe thing. So we have the axe. Hold on. Let me show you what I mean. So we've got the palm axe being an option, a contender. We've got the Kopesh, the weird curved sword, and we have the flail. I mean, the flail is a must-have because, you know, that's what AI generated said. I know it's not a good weapon. Hold on, the fire flail? What's the difference between that? What's the difference between the fire flail and the... I'm just going to use the original one because, you know, I don't know. So I can either use this or I can use the Kopesh. He also uses Sectum Scepter. Quicken Flail. War Scepter. Oh, he does have a sword. Anubis bonded with a sword he forged. So there's the Scepter option, but... Hold on. Egypt. No, why do I keep saying Egypt? Fuck. Legacy. Not Legacy, it's the... I can't remember. My brain's not in gear today. Yeah. Sickle is kind of like a scepter, but at the same time I know he's just going to be trash if I give them that, so I'm just going to give him the Kopesh. At least this, he might actually stand a remote chance. I mean, currently he's kind of built to be arse right now. Come on, there is an Anubis. Yeah, Egyptian mask. Yada, yada, yada. Now I just got to adorn him with, like, golden stuff, I guess. Egypt. Yeah, obviously just got to slap all the... Let's just slap all the Egypt stuff on first. Nothing here for Egypt. Legs, Egyptian. I feel like if you have one on the torso, you do need a second one on the belt, so we'll go with that. Anything Egyptian, we'll just slap on it first. That, or that. I'm gonna be honest, these sandals look goofy as hell. We'll just go with that. Now, this is a very lackluster design, so we're gonna have to add some bulk to it, you know. This is fighting Ra, bro. He is decked out in my version. So he's gonna have to get something crazy, like some massive upgrade that doesn't make him look complete arse. Polo cape, it looks fancy, but it doesn't kind of fit. Oh, let me just search up a picture of Ra. Not Ra, Anubis. God damn it, son of a bitch. Images, let's see. He's shirtless, he's also pitch black. Yeah. So I'm probably just going to have to go for a slim shirt that I can just paint black. We're literally just going blackface. Don't cancel me, please. Please, for the love of God. Oh, God damn it. God, I just need like a flat long sleeve shirt. No, it needs more flat. Fatter than John Mama's ass. I guess this could work. We just go colors, black. No, it needs to fit the mask. If it doesn't fit the mask, then it just looks off. Yeah, it looks about right. And then we need gloves. Obviously, you know, it's his skin. Oh my god, damn it. That seems a bit over the top, I'll be honest. Okay, so issue number 1. Hold on, are these just the same size and different color? Because if so, that's pointless. Okay, so we need something that we need a shirt that can actually extend long enough. Otherwise, it's all pointless. You know, if you're gonna try playing blackface, you got to do it well. Oh boy, I'm getting cancelled. This is gonna bite me in the arse one day. Oh well, that day is not today. Come on, how hard is it just to get a little longer on the sleeves? I could just go for something gold on the wrists if I have to. Well, it is what it is, you know. You win some, you lose a few hundred. It's how life goes. Oh, this works. Also makes him look a little bulkier, which is good. Muscular, bro. Not cringe. As for this, needs to be a little darker, I think. No, I think it's a little too dark now. Yeah, there we go. And then obviously I have to do the same for the legs. Pants. It doesn't eliminate it much, but you know, it at least eliminates a bit. Okay, I also just realized the same can be said for the feet. He's just gonna have poking out feet, or it's gonna be like, I don't think that's the right shade, buddy. I probably have to darken these down to be a bit more grey. Maybe I'll put like a light grey. Why is it red right now? There we go. Capiche. I kind of want him just to have more. Maybe some boots. Armor. I kind of want just like armored boots, you know. I know they didn't really have that back then, but I need to find a way to cover the feet. Raw boots, no. I mean, that probably shouldn't have like the whole raw thing. I mean, raw. I don't think they didn't get along, but why are we making ourselves look more like raw, bro? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Still at it though. The feet are gonna have to stick out, I guess. Armor. Let's see what kind of armor we can get for Anubis. Don't have to have him too decked out, but just maybe some light armor. Gold, boys, gold. Maybe also make this gold. Yada yada yada. And then maybe some chest armor. Actually, the chest armor, I feel like you can't really do that with the symbol on him. We'll see, we'll see. We'll check out the armor and then we'll see how it goes. Seems a little over the top. No, no, no. Ooh, the raw armor just looks cool, obviously. Even if it's not the proper raw. Skillet? What's the skillet? Guess it's just covered. Okay, so this is our Anubis. I don't really have anything else to say or add to it. Sure, you might say the pants look a little weird. Maybe we can change that a little bit, make it a tiny bit darker. I still want it to contrast. Yeah, that'll be good enough, I guess. If you wanted more, too bad. I don't know what else to do. Now we can do the final thing, and that's the costs. He needs to be around what? 10,000. He needs to be 10,000, I believe. Yada yada yada. So we just amp up the cost until he's 10,000. Which I'm pretty sure means he's going to be tankier than Anubis. Maybe not by much, but I think his weaponry is cheaper. I'd hope it is. 12,500. 12,800. And then we just go down a bit. 700, just under. There we go. Just about right. Take photo. This is the unit we got. Let's see how he fares up against Ra. I'm predicting that Ra's still going to decimate. I just think the weapon choice is just, it's too big of a difference. You know, you got the powerhouse, because both of them are going to sort of be circling each other. You have similar movements here. They got the hover gimmick. He doesn't have the dodge. This Anubis doesn't have dodge. Then again, he's the Guardian of the Dead. He summons units. That already puts him at a disadvantage. You're a summoner against a guy that does massive damage. Is basically a powerhouse. Summoning is not usually a good option if they have AoE attacks. You might be able to get away with the powerhouse if they don't have AoEs. Like, say, the King. He has only kind of like a semi-AoE effect. AoE being area of effect attack. And the King can hit a few units at a time, but he can still be swarmed. Kinda. Maybe it was a bad example with the King, but you get what I mean. You know, powerhouse, but as long as they don't have attacks that hit a bunch of things at once, then yeah, Anubis could swarm them. The issue being that Ra can do that. He's also way too mobile for the skeletons. The best the skeletons are doing is distracting him from hitting Anubis. But I just don't think Anubis has the damage to beat Ra. Again, due to weaponry. My guy Ra uses the Frost Giant Fists. You know, the big ass, like 3,000. I actually don't remember the price of the Frost Giant. I rarely use it. In fact, I never use it. Only fight it. But, you know, big Frost Giant Fists, that kind of AoE, versus a guy that uses a sword and a flail. It's just, you know, the weaponry matchup, the ability matchup. Ra's just, again, powerhouse versus a tank who can summon units. You know, he's more of a support, this Anubis. So let's do the whole alt-tab gimmick to somehow make it load faster. I don't understand the logic behind it, but I think it does work in some regard. And then we can finally test who is stronger. Yawn, yawn, yawn. This shouldn't take too long. Of course, you got to do the whole Tournament of Doom. I don't even know if I have the Tournament of Doom 6, Dinksy. I think I just uploaded that for him. Okay, let's go to the Dinksy faction. And let's see if I even have the Tournament of Doom 6 version. I got the Tournament of Doom 5 version. Dinksy, let's see, do I have a Tournament of Doom 6? Let's wait for it to load a bit. No, I don't think I actually have the Tournament of Doom 6. I'm pretty sure I made the concept and then I think gaming did it. Did it? Could this be it? I actually don't remember. Tournament of Chaos, Tournament of Hell. We'll come back to that. Anubis. Anubis. And then I'll alt-tab, and then I go to YouTube. YouTube, Gaming Battle Droid. I haven't contacted Gaming Battle Droid in a hot minute, but it's fine. I'm sure he's doing well in life. Oh, quick, no content or any live streams this week. Enjoy Spring Break for every... Okay, so I'm just reading an announcement from his live. I'm going to have to scroll through all of his lives. Oh, never mind, it's not even that much. So go check out his stream, and then let me check out the Dinksy unit. I remember the Tournament of Doom 6 was clearly rigged against me. We all know it. So my unit actually used the Qatar. Hold on, sorry. Here's mine, and then Dinksy. Okay, I think, yeah, he made... I don't have my own... I think he made it. I came up with all these stats and stuff, and then he made the actual thing. Because I know this... Wait, no, Tournament of Doom 6... Oh, I'm blind. But I'm pretty sure this isn't not the correct one. I'm pretty sure this one uses the Wizard Sword, and then the one he had, he switched to the Qatar during the stream. Which was clearly him rigging it by switching my weaponry. So let's not pretend it wasn't rigged entirely. Because it was rigged entirely. Every little thing was planned. It was all planned against me. Every single time it was all against me. Oh yeah, this I probably should have seen that. Anyway. Everything, down to the last minute detail, was schemed against me each time, so I'd lose more and more money because I kept betting on my victory. And then failing horribly. Now anyway, obviously you got to do the whole test. Sandbox, ancient. Could go to Egypt, but I just don't like Egypt, especially for the thumbnails. Which is the most important part of a video. You know, the content of the video itself doesn't matter as much compared to that. Back, and then Dinksy. Raw. Line settings, swap line types, yada yada. No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. And then Anubis. Ra versus Anubis. Who's taking this? I know the symmetry's a little off now, but take what you can get, you know. Hold on, maybe I can... Damn it, I fucked it. Line switch. Ra versus Anubis. Who wins this? For some reason, Anubis isn't floating right now. Actually, neither of them are floating. Just goes to show how, you know, 1.2 times... Anubis is 1.2 times size. Ra is 1.3. That's just crazy. Size difference, honestly. That's what she said. Line settings, reset line, yada yada. Let's actually do this. Ra, Anubis. Let's go. Anubis is the first one on the offense because he doesn't have to waste his time doing the whole ramp up attack. Jesus, but that backfired on him. Oh my god. Nah, that's the thumbnail. You gotta have that as the thumbnail. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness gracious me, you poor thing. Oh. Ooh, bro got cooked in the first 20 seconds. Well, not even 20 seconds, 2 seconds. Maybe not even that. You got the whole roots. The roots is one of the things I'm thinking will carry him. Hitting him in place is a pretty big thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he takes advantage of that as much. So I did give him these roots hoping that, you know, maybe it would counteract, you know, the cold grasp of death versus the heat of the sun. Doesn't seem like he's taking advantage of it, though. And he's dead. Oh my god. The only reason this has ended is because something's broken in the map. Let me actually activate the health bars. That way we can go for round 2 just to see how unclose this is. You know, it's best out of 3, but obviously we know who's winning this. Okay, so now we actually get a scale of how effective they were. I usually don't like using the health bars because they kind of ruin the thumbnail. Which is very important to me, obviously. Jesus, Anubis, you did not do shit, I'll be honest. And this is kind of what I expected. Anyway, so final test, final request, that is. It kind of feels wrong, but I'm going to put Dinksy, my Dinksy, on the blue team for once. The reasoning being is because I'm on Ra's side here. Ra is my boy, and Tournament of Doom 6 Dinksy, you know, if this was like Prime Dinksy, maybe Tournament of Doom 5 one that I personally made, because this is the one that's basically sullied by gaming's whole... you sullied yourself. I mean, I know the weapon choice was changed, but you still sullied yourself. No matter weaponry change was changing that, you fucked up. I didn't mean... I was so tempted to just let him die then get beaten to death. Okay, Dinksy, Lasphos, and Medieval Heroic and Assassin of Gods. Lasphos, Medieval Heroic, and Assassin of Gods. Let's see. I've got a feeling red's still going to clear this. That's why I put Ra on red team. Because that's the... Basically, if I put something on red team, it's usually because I'm betting on them winning. And now I love that they just broke into 2v2s immediately. I'll be honest, Tornado Doom 6 Dinksy should not even be in this battle. Because Tornado Doom 6 Dinksy is a 2,000 unit. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure the rest of them are 5 to 10,000, aren't they? I actually don't remember. I didn't bother checking the health. But all I remember is that he's fighting way above his pay grade. Wait, where did Ra go? I think Ra just got sent through the map. Oh, a lot of skeletons got sent through the map. Can I, like, float through the ground and see what's going on? No. Okay, Anubis, you're gonna have to carry. I know you're the weaker of the two, but you're gonna have to do this. They're actually holding up better than I thought. This kind of reminds me of, if you ever see the show Invincible, Guardians of the Globe versus Omni-Man. You know, Omni-Man's clearly more powerful, but if they all work together, maybe they can pull it off. I mean, Dinksy, you're kind of doing the least here, but you can at least act as a distraction, especially whilst you're in rage, so you can infinitely tank, as well as, you know, fear. Yeah, fear is your main thing going for you right now. Assassin of the Gods, I mean, you really... Assassin of the Gods is so fodder unit. He's that one character, he's supposed to be so good, but he just doesn't live up to the hype. Like, hey, you failed against Ra, which, I mean, fair enough, Ra's the GOAT, and you're kind of not doing much against Anubis, you know. You should be doing more. And you might be about to send yourself... Okay, you almost sent yourself off the map with that. Okay, I think Ra's stuck on the ground somewhere. Because my Dinksy, as well as... Because they're all gathering here for some reason. Like, bro, I wish I could just phase through the ground right now. Again, it just happens for such a brief period of time that... just doesn't let me see. So basically it's turned into a 2v2 now. And it's staying that way. Okay, Assassin of the Gods! He might be about to live up to his name! I think he was VMBest now, wasn't you the one that suggested them? But, Assassin of the Gods, you finally lived up to your name, bro. Purge the heretics. Okay, but that, in all seriousness, I don't think they were going to win in a 4v2. The only reason it went that smoothly is because Ra just disappeared off the map. If he didn't disappear off the map, I have a feeling this fight would have gone very differently. But Anubis failed his 2v2. Like, you can't even make the whole say, oh, he got jumped and stuff. Yeah, he got jumped at first, but then it became a 2v2, and then, yeah, Anubis still didn't hold his own. Where does Ra keep going? Ra, what the hell? Ra just disappeared. I think they gotta have something going. Okay, we need to watch this and see what happens to Ra each time. Here's Ra. Ra going crazy, as always. Watch him not disappear now that we're actually watching him. Come on, Ra. You are literally the one that carries red team. Without you, it's obviously Anubis is not going to be able to beat all of them. That being said, blue team is holding on a lot better than I expected they would. I mean, Dinksy is obviously not pulling his weight. My boy, this is why I didn't love you, bro. You're on blue team. You were always a failure. You failed Tournament Doom 6 and you just got one-shotted. Sure, you only had 60% or 70% of HP, but Jesus. Medieval Heroic, though, he's a tank. And, oh my god. They might be about to cook, honestly. Ra, you don't lose these. That's your thing, you don't lose. Oh, I was about to say, they teleported through the map again. I was going to be like, oh, rigged. There's 3 of them, and all of them were designed to be able to face down Ra. All of them would, well, maybe not Lasphos, but the other 2 are definitely supposed to be able to face down Ra. So 3v1, yeah, Ra's probably going to lose this one, I'll be honest. I was unconfident the first time around, because I was like, okay, the only reason they won because Ra disappeared up front. But now Ra's actually in the fight. He might be struggling. I mean, God Killer here is clearly not going to live up to the hype this time round. I mean, sure, he can kill... oh, when he goes enraged... he got stun locked during his enrage, but he can kill them. The only one he's probably going to have more trouble with is the Medieval Heroic. But once he can kill the other 2, I think he's fine. The issue is he needs to kill the other 2 because they're the damage dealers. Medieval Heroic is not dealing enough damage, but these other 2, yeah, they can do it when they B&Q it. The Killer of Gods lives up to his name again. Ra finally takes an L. Jesus, Ra took an L! Fuck, his legs twisted the other way. Oh, so when they work together, it is doable. But it requires just... Hold on, let me just check the cost. Yeah, so there's a pretty big advantage on blue team. I mean, Dinxie's not doing much, pulling his weight, but... I think the issue is they need to... It's the priorities. If Ra targets down the Assassin of Gods and then kills Lasphos, then it's a W for red team. But it's the fact that the Medieval Heroic is such a good tank that that's why they're able to hold their own. But if we can get rid of the Assassin of Gods, they just lose a lot of their damage output. And without the damage output, eventually Ra's just going to wither them away with his damage output. But Lasphos is really good at keeping it in place right next to the Medieval Heroic. And, you know, Assassin of the Gods actually does good damage. You know, when he gets the chance to, which is not often. And Anubis just doesn't pull his weight at all in this fight. Even I'm pulling my weight remotely by tanking a fire hit or two. Okay, if you can get rid of the Assassin of the Gods, maybe we stand a chance. Well, by we, I mean Ra stands a chance. I'm not even sure who I root for. I've got somebody on both sides. And now Dinxie's dead, but, you know, these are all my creations at the end of the day. I'm just throwing them in a sandbox to see who wins. Yeah, honestly, Lasphos might be the one carrying. Yeah, sure, the Assassin's the one dealing all the damage, and the Heroic Knight's the one tanking. But Lasphos is the one keeping them in place, so that he constantly gets grabbed towards the Heroic Knight, and then that gives time for the Assassin to start popping off. Like, once he gets angry... Come on, Ra. Okay, now we might be able to turn the tides, but not really. The issue being that Lasphos is still doing moderate damage, and the Heroic Knight is tanking a lot of that damage, and then helping dish it out. Yeah, you see that? All that... Ooh. Oh! Ah, I was going to say, maybe you can turn it around. Nah. If Ra was smarter, he could win that. He could definitely win that. He just needs to get enraged and either focus Lasphos or the Assassin of Gods, and then once he kills the other one, he can kill the other one, and yada yada, and then it's just a one-on-one with the Heroic Medieval. In which case, he'd eventually wither away the Heroic Medieval. But as it stands, this guy's too good of a tank, Assassin of the Gods deals so much damage, and Lasphos is just such a good support. They're just a perfect trinity. They are the anti-Ra trinity. Granted, budgetary-wise, I'd still take Ra, because, you know, if we're going to go fair budget-wise, yeah, it suddenly becomes a whole lot less fair, doesn't it? Like, if you get all of these Ras, it's like, okay, maybe we don't stand a chance. Like, the money advantage you have to have is crazy. Like, the Heroic Medieval is 50,000. It goes wild, because he's just such a good tank. But once you get a bunch of them, it's like, yikes. Just yikes. And I think that's a good summary for it. Together, they are just the holy trinity of we might be able to take this man down. Ra could still, in theory, win if he got lucky with the AI, but as a whole, the trinity is a good counter. The issue is they're just such an expensive counter that you might as well just go with a bunch of Ras. Like, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so Ra can be defeated, but I'm still going to say Ra continues with this title of the champion beast, because you have to have a holy trinity that costs 70,000 to kill one Ra. Sure, you also have Anubis, but Anubis wasn't doing shit in that fight. Let's be real. So I'm still going to say Ra is the ultimate champion. Maybe not the undefeated champion, but still the ultimate champion, because at the end of the day, if you have to gang up as the perfect trinity, costing more than 6 times his value as a trinity, then at that point it's like, yeah. Yeah, let's just end that. So yeah, that's it for this video. Ra's still technically the ultimate champion, but he's not the undefeated, thanks to the greatest squad there has ever been. You got the DPS, you got the tank, you got the support, and you got the moral support slash captain slash basically the Robin of the Teen Titans, you know. Teen Titans, you always have like Raven, Starfire, and Cyborg, and Beast Boy. They're all quite powerful in their own regards, and Robin's just the leader that has no powers. And that is what my Dinxie is, but he's still an invaluable member. So anyway, thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more, it greatly helps the channel. Comment below if you me do anything on the channel, whether it be tabs or anything else. I don't have any other announcements for today, so yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.